Hi, Glenn Ackerman, Energy Awareness Training. Today, I want to talk to you performers, you actors, singers, models, athletes, entrepreneurs. Aren't we all performers? Isn't that what we have to do every day? Every day, no matter what it is we do, whether we're actual performers on stage or we're just going to work, to our jobs or to our businesses, we have to perform. We have to perform every day and we have to show up at our best. Now, one of the things that I notice about performers, especially living here in Hollywood and having lots of entertainment people as students and clients of mine, people in the movies, people on radio, people who are online influencers, etc. One of the things that comes up is that they don't feel that they're performing at their absolute maximum potential. And a lot of them get stage fright. I have actors and actresses who sometimes freeze up on the set, or they flub their lines, or sometimes public speakers, business people have to get out and make a speech, get up in front of people. And as many of you know, public speaking is probably the number one fear that all people have. Is one of the greatest fears is speaking in front of people. Why is that? Should be as easy as speaking between you and I. There are thousands of people who are going to see this video, and I would talk to them the same as if they were sitting in front of me. But there's a method and a technique to be able to do that, to be able to be calm and to be able to perform at your best. And that's what I want to share with you on this video. So you take two people with the equal talent. Let's say swimming, for example. You take two people who have won championships and they swim, the body's the same type, same age. What makes the difference between whether one wins or not? And what makes the difference between winning that extra, what's the difference between winning and swimming? It's like 100th of a second, something like that. What makes the difference between the winner who wins the medal and the person who's almost the same talent just comes in a second behind them? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's energy. Now, I remember the Super Bowl a couple of years back when you had two strong teams together. And I remember watching this thing, and in the first half, the first team was just cleaning their clocks. I mean, they were just scoring touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. It looked to be a wipeout. I mean, like they were ahead of something like 38-0 by halftime. And most of the country is going, oh man, what a boring game, it's a done deal. But we always know energetically, it's never a done deal. No matter how things look going one way, in a New York minute, they can go the other. And that's exactly what happened in the Super Bowl. The second half, it was like it was a new team. The team that had gotten overrun in the first half now was just scoring touchdown after touchdown. And the other team that was so strong in the first half couldn't score. Now, what's interesting about that is that the team that was so bad in the first half came back and not only tied the score, but won the game. Holy smokes, talk about a miracle. That's about as close to a sports miracle as you can get. What happened? Think about it. What happened between the first half and the second half? Did the stadium change? No. Did the players change? No. Did the crowd change? No. Nothing changed that you could see. But something big time changed in what you couldn't see. And that's what we call the energy. The energy was different. The feel was different. There was some kind of force, right, that took a team that couldn't even score a point in the first half and went on to major victory in the second half. That's what you call an energetic shift. And I want to show you how to make an energetic shift today, if you're a performer. And I'm just going to, assume that we're all performers, whether you're on stage or not. But especially for you performers who have to either get on a stage or be in front of people, I want to go over the process of that real quick, because even though you have talent and you've worked very hard on your craft, we all see people who flame out, who self-sabotage, who, get up to bat, for example. A guy waits his whole life to get up to the major leagues, and he was in the minor leagues. Now he gets up to the major leagues and gets up to his first bat, and it's all new, and it's and there's a force inside, a voice, a feeling that goes, oh man, I hope I don't blow it, hope I do good. You ever have that? They're called nerves, called stage fright, called performance anxiety, etc. So what happens? I mean, he had the skill to get up to the major leagues, but what happened? His mind, his energy went south on him. And there was a force inside him that destructed what he wanted to do, that interfered with what he wanted to do. It was turbulence, there was blockage, there was static. And then he strikes out. Well, did he strike out because he didn't have the ability to hit the ball, or did he strike out because of the nerves in his head? That's it. Let me give you a hint. It was the nerves in his head. It was the chatterbox inside going, you can't do this, you can't, hope you don't blow it, hope you don't blow it, like that. So we all have this kind of chatter. We all have this kind of self-talk. And I want to give you some real tools here to be able to deal with that. Number one, when energy gets stuck in our heads, when energy's not moving, we tend to move into low vibration energy, which is fear, worry, doubt, etc. We want to stay in a high vibration energy, which is confidence, strength, certainty, the ability to perform at our maximum. So when you start to hear the voices in your head going, oh, we don't blow it, that start to make you nervous, it's essential that you change your perspective from getting out of your head and moving into another place in your body. I call it the center point, the place between our belly button and our tailbone. When I shift my perspective to go down there, I get out of my head. And when I get out of my head, I start to move energy. Remember, nothing changes until energy moves. It's not enough for you to have a negative thought that says, oh, I hope I don't blow it. No, I'm going to do good. No, I hope I don't blow it. No. You're playing mental tug of war. You've got to move the energy. When you move energy, you move into a high vibratory place, which is the place you want to be in. So how we do that is we take a big breath through the nose and we breathe low, like we're breathing all the way down to our feet. So try that with me. We're going to breathe in through the nose. Hold, exhale through the mouth. Okay. Now we want to breathe low. Imagine you're breathing all the way down to your feet. Here we go. Try it again. Inhale. All the way down to your feet. Exhale. Don't think about it. Don't engage with the voices. Just start the breath. The breath moves the energy. And we move into high vibration energy when our energy is moving. Take another breath. Hold, exhale. You want to concentrate your breath right below your belly button. You want to breathe from there. And you want to breathe all the way down to your feet. Okay, let's take one more. Through the nose, exhale through the mouth, but breathe low. Big breath, fill up the lungs there. Hold, exhale. You do 5 of these breaths, that'll start to clear the cobwebs out of your head. The second thing that you want to do is rake your forehead like this. Why do you want to do that? Because it increases the circulation in the front part of your brain. So you have to remember lines, or if you have to remember a play, or if you have to remember a technique or whatever, if you want to remember it, this is the best way to do it. Rub the forehead like this. Just rub it, rub it, rub it. Anytime you need to use your memory, anytime you need to be mentally sharp, rub the forehead. Rub it, rub it, rub it. Now, take a big breath. Exhale. One more big breath. Exhale. Rub the head. You're doing great. Doing great. Okay? Good. Try those 2 techniques anytime you start to get nervous or you start to have any stage fright, or if you're going out on a date or whatever you're going to do that you get nervous about. Move the energy and you're going to feel a lot better. It's going to help you a lot, okay? This will help all you performers. Good luck on that.